and pea imports from Canada as well. Joining me now to break this down is the host of the Charbonne Report, Michael Charbonne. Great to have you on, as always. Your reaction here, what's going on in Canada? How are Canadians responding to these tariffs now that they're going to be taking effect?
Well, today, the Liberal Party will announce its new leader as Trudeau is stepping down. So for all intents and purposes, Canada will have a new prime minister on Monday, be it very temporary. Mark Carney is in the lead, and Chrystia Freeland is following up. The problem with Canada right now is we're dealing with an administration which is unpredictable. They're constantly moving the goalposts, and basically a White House that doesn't apply by the rules. Trudeau said it interestingly enough. He said that there's no justification or need for the tariffs on Canada. Even the Wall Street Journal, whether you believe them all the time or not, said that it's a dumb thing to do, criticizing the Canadian tariffs. Trudeau very passionately looked towards the people of America and said, it's your government who's doing this to you. A fight with Canada will have no winners. So interestingly enough, Canada is in a bit of a, how should one say, a vulnerable position right now, because as of Monday, the Liberal Party will have a new leader who will subsequently become the Prime Minister, although if it's Mark Carney, he doesn't hold a seat, John. So Canada's leveraging its tariffs, so we're not going to sit back.
One thing that President Trump said, though, is that he felt that Prime Minister Trudeau was in that speech where he was calling him Donald, and he was basically defending Canada's stance. But President Trump has said that maybe Justin Trudeau is doing this to try to stay in power. Now, we know that he's resigned. Are Canadians feeling the same way? That, you know, why is Prime Minister Trudeau, who has said that he's going to resign, why is he coming out and tongue-lashing against President Trump?
He's got nothing to lose. He holds a seat in Parliament. He's stepping down as the leader of the Liberal Party and stepping down as Prime Minister. The new leader of the Liberal Party will become the Prime Minister, whether it is for days, hours, or a week, depending how that turns around. It's probably going to be for days. He has nothing to lose. I mean, the one thing Trudeau did do is when he went down to Mar-a-Lago, he met with Donald Trump face-to-face. That's the kind of deal maker Donald Trump is. And Canada put $1.3 billion on our border, $200 million in a task force, AI, more officers, etc. And the pretext that it was based on illegals and fentanyl coming from the north is been proven again and again and again. And DHS, American Statistics, support that it's less than 1%.
Yeah.
So.
I want to get to this, too, because Ontario Premier Doug Ford, he's trying to fight back against these tariffs as well. And he says that he's willing to cut off power to, I believe it's Michigan, as well as New York. And there was another, what's the other state that they sent electricity
So it's Minnesota, New York, and Michigan.
That's right, yeah. Is he realistic about that? Is he serious?
He's not cutting off power. He's putting a 25% levy on electricity shipped to 1.5 million Americans. And that does affect Minnesota, New York, and Michigan. You see, with this on-again, off-again stuff that Trump is doing, we're going to put tariffs on your automotive. Wait, too many people are going to lose. We're not going to do that. We're going to put tariffs on your milk. We're not quite sure. Yeah, so what Ford did, Ford just won the provincial election as a conservative and said that we're putting a 25% tariff on, like I said, 1.5 million Americans. We as Canadians, we took it as a joke, this 51st state, but it's going a little too far. Why would you want to ruin something that the two of us could work together on? One of the reasons I just wanted to say, John, with regards to the dairy products, remember, you guys are 340 million people. We're 40 million people. Our dairy producers and our farmers would be obliterated if all American cheap milk came in. That was the reason for that protectionism. But we work together, John.
Yeah, we'll wait to see the long-term impact of these tariffs. Michael Charbonne, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. We'll see you again next week. After the break, cancer